for the first time in their historic franchise in Oklahoma City. They did win when they were in Seattle, being the Supersonics. The Oklahoma City Thunder have won the NBA Finals. So my thoughts and my reactions to yesterday's action between the Thunder and the Pacers. First off, hopefully Tyrese Halliburton can recover from the injury. We saw it the other day where we saw that calf give with the Achilles and everything. We saw the pop in slow-mo with like the press leg and just like the acceleration and stuff. And we knew about the lingering injury and how he was toughening through it. It just, man, it sucks. Like, it really sucks. And hopefully he can come back, and hopefully the Pacers can be a good team next year, and get some things done next year and come back stronger. You know how it is, because we got Dame. Like, I did see that thing where we got Dame with his. We saw Tatum tear his Achilles as well in the Knicks series, and then we got Halliburton now in the Pacers series. Some things that I wanted to bring up, though, and talk about with, like, kind of my reaction to how this Game 7 was going is, I had a feeling it was going to be a classic. The way that Tyrese started the game with how he shot, how many three-pointers was he making in a row, and just how the Pacers jumped on the Thunder very early. And I think the other thing, too, with how the game played out in the long run, like, Pacers had it. Like, they were up by 1 at halftime, and I really think the Pacers, with their back against the wall, with what they've done all season, they were able to hang around with the Thunder. I think the cracks started to show in the second half when how many runs did the Thunder go on in the second half, where you could see the graph where it's like Thunder have gone on a 7-0 run, Thunder have gone on a 9-0 run, where turnovers alone in the third period, what lost the Pacers the NBA Finals was the third quarter. Now, was the Halliburton injury also in effect? Yes, but like when you watch the game how it is, like, Pacers had it, Pacers were in it, but then in the third quarter, how many turnovers were there? There were a lot of turnovers. So I'm not sitting here going, hey, but like I think it was a close, tightly contested game until like some of those fundamental cracks. Because again, they've been calling him the engine of the Pacers, the glue of the team. Like, I have a feeling like if Halliburton was on the court in Game 7, I don't think, like, the point turnover differential margin a lot lower. I don't think the Pacers are turning the ball over as much. Like, I really think, gosh, who knows what would have happened? I think the Pacers really would have. Do I think the Thunder would have eventually won? Probably yes, because they've been one of the most dominant teams this year. But I don't know. It was a good game. It was still a very good game. So hopefully Halliburton can come back healthy. SGA puts himself on an elite list, up there with, I think, Jordan. Who else? Like, MVP, scoring title, Chamberlain has to be on that record, but MJ, Chamberlain, where it's scoring title, MVP, Finals MVP, and I think Conference Finals MVP or something. Like, he's the fourth one to do it. I think Curry's on that. No, Curry's not on that list, but like, just he's an elite company, and I think SGA is definitely one of like the top players in the league. And anybody who's like, no, he's not, guys, what? Yeah, yes, he is. I think SGA is up there with now. As we pull back hold on, let's zoom out here a little bit. Is he up there with like Curry and LeBron and like Kawhi in all-time talks? No, not yet. But I think the fun thing is I think he can get there. Just he's got to keep winning more. You know what I mean? Gosh, Alex Caruso got his second. I think Jalen Williams as well. I liked how, kind of the brotherhood and teammate, and sportsmanship of like, hey, this is everybody's. And like he was letting him hold the trophy. I would not be surprised if in the next couple seasons, because the Thunder, the NBA now, I think is in a weird, because a couple, like when Jokic won it with the Nuggets, and then when the Celtics won it with the tandem between Brown and Tatum, like kind of the league is still like there's a lot of parity in the league. I think the Thunder are going to be back in the NBA Finals. For next year, yes, I can very well see it. But like for the next 4 or 5 years, I could see Jalen Williams is going to win a Finals MVP. Like he really is, kind of in the sense of like how, you know, all the years the Warriors were winning finals. It's like KD won a couple, Iguodala won one, and then it finally took that last one where it's like, okay, now Curry gets one. Like I think Williams is going to get his flowers soon. So I think also with the title, like it just shows the process of like draft picks and planning, like getting picks for the future is kind of pretty valuable because like we look back now at the Paul George trade. Like the Paul George trade ended up being what was like, hey, by the way, here's the finals because we have seen how the Thunder have built their team. Very impressive, and I think teams are going to start to do that as we move forward in the NBA. But that's just my thoughts on that. I think it's a great win for the Thunder. It was a pretty good game, pretty entertaining. Hopefully Halliburton can come back stronger, and I would not be surprised if the Pacers get back to the Eastern Conference Final, and if we have a Nuggets Pacers, Pacers Celtics Eastern Conference Finals, Pacers Cavs Eastern Conference Finals, Pacers who else is in the West? Rockets, Pacers Warriors. Like I wouldn't be surprised if one of those finals ends up coming because I feel like right now the East, because everybody's talking about how the East is wide open. I can see it. I think the top teams are the Knicks, Celtics, Pacers, Cavs. So we'll just see. The Oklahoma City have the Oklahoma City Thunder